Hi everyone, this is Selvi. Today's topic is related to Spike. What is Spike? Spike is an exploration story. We know already what is a story. Story is used to capture requirement or functionality that we are going to implement at team level. Spike is also used at the team level. Okay, so Spike is a kind of story, we got that. But why we are using the word exploration? What does actually exploration mean? When I don't know the complete details, I'm lagging at certain level of information. I need some more details. Then only I can perform the job better. Then we will use that task as the exploratory task. Here as well, the story is available, but it has some uncertainties. Uncertainties can be anything, like we need to identify the technical challenge. We are not sure what is the time frame it is going to take because we don't know the complete details. We don't know what are the complete information about the requirements and its use cases. We don't know the relevant set of dependencies with this requirement. There are so many questions with this. But somewhere we need to start. We cannot wait because some of the work items, if we wait and if we are keep on refining and if we are having continuous calls with our business owners, stakeholders and subject matter experts, we may be getting more information. But for certain work items, somewhere we need to start. Then only after investing certain time, then we can get into a level that, okay, this is what is expected. This is what the requirement is all about. We will get the clear picture. So in the places where we need to invest some time to get the requirement into a structure where we can actually estimate, understand it better and know the complete details, that activity is Spike. Okay, let's take with a very simple example, then it will be much clearer for us. As I said, if we want to know about the technical approach, if we want to know more clarity about the requirement, if we want to know more details about the dependencies in the requirement, if we want to understand how much time it is going to take for the actual implementation, for all these things, if we have uncertainties, we pick up a work item which is a Spike. In common scenario, let's take a very simple example like I have planned a party at my home. I am actually going to call most of my friends, and some of my friends particularly told that they need pudding. Okay, and a few of my friends told I need vegetable rice. Okay, so I am organizing this party especially for my friends. So when they have some requirement, I plan that, okay, I am going to definitely do vegetable rice and pudding for the party. Now the challenge is I am very comfortable with vegetable rice because I have done vegetable rice many times in my life. So I know what are the challenges, what are the dependent items, how much time it will take, what is the quantity I need to make for these many set of people. I am very clear about all the information. Whereas on the other hand, with pudding, I am very new. I have never tried that. I have never prepared that. So I have no clue. So, but I decided to make it. Now I am calling other set of my friends who are aware of how to make pudding. So I asked them what is the procedure. I collected a few details from them. What are the ingredients I need to get it, and what is the time it will take, what are the things I need to take care. I have not approached one friend because I want some 2 to 3 types, and I am also looking for some different options so that I can come up with an easy option at the end which will comfortably suit me. So I have tried connecting with 2 to 3 people to get this information. Now I have some options available at my side, not one. I have 2 options which I have finalized. I need to finalize from any one of these 2 options. I need to finalize one. Okay. Now I cannot try that on the day when the actual party is happening, right? Because I cannot take that risk. I don't know how it is going to be, whether it will come as a pudding or it will become something else. I'm not sure because I have never tried. So what I am going to do, in a very small quantity, I am going to try out the option 1, what my friend A told, and I am going to try out the option B, what my friend B told. So I have 2 options and I am going to try with small quantity these 2 options and check it out how I am able to get the pudding. Now I tried option 1. Yeah, actually it came out well and it was nice. My family members also liked it. And I tried option 2. That was much more easy. And I feel the taste also is so good. So I decided, okay, option 2 is the best option for me to make pudding. So how I came to this kind of conclusion? Because I tried a small portion, I made pudding, and I realized what are the challenges and understood completely what are the steps, and found out what are the dependent items, the ingredients I need to make it available. All the things I learned because of this. The same thing we will do in the spike. What I have done in this small quantity, some days before the actual party time, I have done, that is nothing but my spike event. Let's come to the software development. There is a requirement. This requirement we need to implement, but there are uncertainties. Until and unless we get into some kind of prototyping, we will not be able to understand what exactly the requirement is. That is the situation. If there is a clarification required from stakeholders, we can connect through our product owner in the refinement meeting and get it clarified. But here, until and unless, see, even though I hear all the things from my friends about the pudding, with that alone I cannot go to the direct implementation. I may fail because I don't know exactly how it will come. But same way, if I am knowing the details alone, it is not going to help me. Somewhere I need to start because the details are having lot of uncertainties. So in those cases, we will pick up a spike item. Let's take the exact replica of the example what we have taken. There is a search functionality in my page. The search functionality gives good number of results, search results, okay, in the page. But whenever the search result is getting displayed, there is a performance issue. This is the ask from the customer to optimize this problem, to find a fix for this performance issue. Now some of the team members are telling, why can't we implement pagination? Which means when a search button is clicked, first page will load only 20 to 30 search results, and when clicking on page number 2, that is a hyperlink which is available, when you click on that 2 or next button or next link, it will take to the next page where next set of 30 records will get displayed. Why can't we implement like that so that it is not creating a data traffic? Step by step we are doing. Few more team members are saying, no, why can't we try out the option like lazy loading? What is lazy loading? The first set of information like 10 to 20 records will get displayed, but after that when you keep on scrolling, the next set of records will be keep coming. It's not like separate pages in the same page, but at the same time all the records will not get populated. When you scroll, it will get populated. Okay, both options seem to be so interesting. So we have option A, option B, but we don't know what is the optimal option or optimal solution. So here comes an uncertainty. We know what is the requirement here, but we have a technical approach that needs to be decided here. So for that, we will pick this as a spike item. What we will do here, with a bunch of data, we will try to implement a prototype with lazy loading and a prototype with pagination. And we will measure which performs better and what is the optimal solution, and which is the best suitable solution for the product with respect to technology what we are using. So with this prototype, what we are going to get, we are going to identify the clarity on how much time we are going to take in the actual implementation. We are understanding the technical approach, which is the best optimal solution for us, and is there any dependencies on this requirement. All these things we are able to capture. So this prototype helps us to better plan the actual implementation. If we are not doing this, what may happen? We may start doing with pagination, and we may see there is no much difference in the performance, and then we may need to do again with actual lazy loading. Then again we need to identify, okay, is there any performance betterment? And we don't know exactly how much time also it's going to take, because we are not so clear how it is going to work, because we never implemented these two concepts earlier. We only know the theory. So in user stories where we have uncertainties and team is unable to estimate it, that all the places we can really understand there are uncertainties. The uncertainties can be with technical, with clarity in the requirement, or with multiple options we need to find one, or with the time that is going to take, anything that is not much aware, or it is a kind of gap for the team, that we call it as uncertainty. So wherever team has uncertainties and they want to start somewhere, it is best to pick that as a spike item and identify all these options, which is the best solution, what time it will take in the actual implementation, is there any dependency, what is the technical approach, everything we will be able to identify. And then plan it as actual implementation after 1 or 2 sprints. So as we know all the details, after 1 or 2 sprints when we are planning this, we will have a smooth execution because we don't have any uncertainties. Now let me go back to the example. I talked about pudding. I also talked about vegetable rice. Vegetable rice is like a common user story where I don't have any doubts. I know how much time it is going to take. I know what are the ingredients. I know what are the dependencies, what are the challenges, because I have done that many times and I'm very, very clear about that. So I don't want any prototype to be done before that, so that I will be able to do it properly on my party time. It's not like that. So I have taken that as a user story directly. I can directly prepare that during the party. Whereas pudding is something new where I have lot of uncertainties and I'm not sure how it is going to come, and my friends are suggesting 2 to 3 options. So I don't know which option is going to best suit me and what is the time it will take and what are the ingredients I need, which I am not aware. So I have done a small spike where I have made a prototype with 2 options, option A and option B, and I compared both and I came up with the solution. Okay, option B will work fine for me. Let me take that in the actual implementation, that is during the party. Same is applicable wherever you have uncertainties, but you need to start. I need to make pudding anyway in my party because I have already promised my friends that I will be doing. So I need to start somewhere. I only need to do. So I have no other option. Somewhere I need to start. So I am doing a prototype. Similar way, even though uncertainties are there, we need to somewhere start here because it's not going to if we are waiting it is going to be resolved. It's not like that, because some stories we will be waiting because we have raised the questions to some people and we may be expecting answers from them. That's a different scenario. That is something as part of refinement it will be happening. We will be keep on refining whatever the doubts we have, whatever the clarities we need. We will be keep raising those questions and getting it clarified as part of the refinement. But here it's a technical problem or a technical thing. We need to find an approach, or we need to find an optimal solution. So somewhere we need to start. So that starting point is nothing but the spike. So what is the outcome of the spike? Multiple things. One is we need to prepare a document. That is the main thing. In that we have lot many things to add. One is what is the optimal solution that will work, and what are the options we tried, and what are the pros and cons in both the options, and with this option what are the dependencies, risk we have, and for the actual implementation how much time we need to invest to bring this functionality. All these things will be clear, and this spike outcome document is something that we need to ensure that we are writing in a simple language that is known to everyone. It should not be a technical document. It should be a very simple document that anyone should be able to understand. Okay, this is what it happened and this is what the best solution is, and if we try it in future we need to take care of these dependencies and risk, but yeah, we will be able to implement it within this time frame. So this is about spike. One more example I will give, and with that we can close this episode. The other example is we take mock exams, right? Before we give some exam, certification exam or any other exam, once we are actually getting ready with the preparation, when we are studying, what we will be doing, we will give a mock exam to understand, okay, there are 200 questions, how much time I will be taking? Will I be able to complete within 2 hours? Will I be able to complete within 1 hour? It is for practice and it is also for time management. The same way, this spike is also something. Even though we are clear with certain information, but there are uncertainties, it will clear the uncertainties and it will also help us to give the actual time that we may take and how is the pace, what will be the challenges, all those things we will get to know. So this example is also the one that we are taking as a mock exam is also like a spike before the actual exam. I hope we have completely covered the spike and its details, and there is much more to come about spike with related to estimation in the upcoming episodes. Thanks everyone for listening and stay tuned.